an atom bomb.
Hey guys, welcome to another car video, and in today's video we'll be counting down the top 5 things I love and the top 5 things I hate about my Explorer Sport Trac. So here is the vehicle itself. I've owned it for about 5 months. I got it back in February of 2016, which is the current year we're in. But so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I absolutely cannot stand about this is the amount of blemishes it's covered in, such as this one here on the door. Obviously, before I bought it, there was evidence that this thing was broken into, or was attempted to have been broken into, because they were trying to get through right there. And that thing right there leads to a monstrous amount of wind noise coming in the vehicle with the windows up, and it's absolutely annoying. But you know, it's a 13-year-old truck. It's not going to be in the greatest of shape. Of course, more dings down here and down here in the fender. But I mean, gotta give it its due. It's a 13-year-old truck, and trucks take beatings. It's just a thing. Trucks takes beatings. The next thing, lack of power locks. Now, I understand that this is a base model, and that as such, base models don't come equipped with power windows typically, but they could have done something about this. This is a consumer truck, not a work truck. So honestly, in my opinion, they should have included power locks instead of me having to do this in the rain, as it's not really fun. So let's go ahead and pop inside. The third thing is the center console. It's a bag. It's not really a center console at all. Holy crap. What is that? Scared the living crap out of me. I didn't even notice he was there until just a second ago. But anyway, I'm gonna hop in and shut the door, because that is very gross. The next thing up that I don't like, power mirrors are absent. There are no power mirrors on this vehicle. It's completely manual. In fact, that mirror is completely out of adjustment right now. I gotta get it fixed after I get rid of that sucker. That is by far one of the biggest bugs I have ever seen in my life. No joke. And the final thing I dislike about this vehicle is really just it's really hard to decide on that fifth thing, because it is such a great vehicle. I guess really my only other thing would be the lack of a sunroof. Now, of course, I understand that's not triple extra, but I thought it'd be pretty neat to have one. No, I changed my mind on that one. It's the radio. No aux port. There's no cassette deck that I can plug one of those aux port thingies into that makes it an aux port. And it's just not really great. I think it is these two buttons right here don't work ever. I know 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 do. The treble and I believe the fade buttons don't work. But everything else does. I mean, it's still great shape. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the power on and knock this bug off my windshield, because he's just creeping me out.
23, that's 1-800-HURT-123.
Oh, he's alive too.
Step ahead of the insurance company. Call and speak to me right now. 1-800-HURT-123.
Oh, realize my radio's on. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm sorry, little bug. You're gonna have to get off my truck. Alright, so he's gone. He is now on the ground over there. Anyway, let's continue with the video. So the top 5 things I love about this truck. Well, I'm going to add an extra. I'm going to add an honorable mention to the hate list. Underpowered. This vehicle was built in 2003, and as such, should have a bit more power. I'm going to turn the radio back on and turn the car off. But 210 horsepower from the factory. This is probably putting out about 190 now due to its age and mileage, which is 214,745. So the truck's been put down a little bit on the road. It's mostly highway miles, but I believe that this truck should have been given more power, and the engine's been used since 1970 something. It's an old motor design. The Cologne V6 is just an old, outdated design, and I think Ford should have replaced it by this time. 210 horsepower, as I said, is not very much, even for a truck. And with this size of a vehicle, I think they should have given it at least 270, 280 horsepower to help out with towing and giving it a bit more boost whenever you need to get on speed. Because when you're getting on the interstate, for example, one of these, with this age and mileage, it's probably a pain in the neck to get to speed due to the mileage, not to the mileage, but due to the lack of power. Well, the first thing I do love is that it is very roomy in here. There's a lot of space to move around. Of course, the steering wheel is fixed, so I can't like move my leg too much. My leg actually hits the steering wheel if I'm trying to hit the brake, which is okay because I usually don't turn when I'm braking. It's kind of a useless idea. The next thing I completely love is the back window. Now, the back window is 100% power, so I'm going to turn back on the power and show it. I'll point the camera back there. Alright, I'm sorry for the cut again, you know, the usual phone garbage. But anyway, moving on to the third thing I do like is that it's relatively easy to drive. It drives really well. The fourth thing is the gas mileage. It gets around 19 miles to the gallon, which is pretty good for a truck, especially the 4-liter. And the final thing is that it's just mine. You know, this is my first real vehicle that I've owned, and it's probably one of the best vehicles there are in the market. So, you know, it's a great vehicle. The styling's perfect. The mileage is perfect. Everything is great on this vehicle. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.